Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Sunday Fun Day. The Seattle Seahawks are your 2026 Super Bowl champions. Seattle Seahawks.
Let's go.
Clap it up for Seattle. We all hawked together.
We all hawked together.
We hawked as hard as we could, and we made it work.
Yeah,
we made it work.
More than made it work. Embarrassed them.
29-13 final, and we're gonna be joined shortly by Garrett. Unfortunately, Marco can't. It's a travel day for him. He's on a plane right now. But Garrett's going to be joining us shortly. Before he comes on at some point, though, thinking back to kind of his predictions, I think he said something about winning by 11 or 12 and it going under 45.5.
Wow.
I mean, guy might know ball.
I think the guy knows ball.
I
wouldn't have guessed it either. But remember, he said too that they were, in regards to Seattle a year ago, sounded like he was ready to move on from both Gino and DK. And I don't know if I would have guessed that as an outsider looking at Seattle, but look where they are now.
Yeah, and I still think DK Metcalf is a really good wide receiver. There's always kind of he's definitely got that wide receiver kind of diva in him. He's definitely got that in him. And you saw that. Did you, by the way, little side thing quick, did you see that Detroit fan is going after DK for like $100 million?
No way. The guy from the stands?
Yeah, from the stands. Yeah, because he said he was labeled a racist and he was labeled blah 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 blah, and he's going after DK for $100 million.
$100 million.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Like, bar high, I guess.
If you did like 200K or something, maybe people would take you seriously. But
you get like 50K.
100 mil, like, come on now.
If it's 50K or even 200K, DK might just pull that out of his cup holder and say, "Move on."
Well, that's what I mean. Like, it might just be like, all right, just get out of my face. Let's get this over with. But like 100 million is insane.
Yeah. you got to go try to find the there's a video clip I saw of his lawyer explaining it, just like big words in the most serious tone. But then you remember like what they're actually talking about, and it's just pretty hilarious. But the Seattle Seahawks are Super Bowl champions, and that was just a straight ass whooping, boys.
Yeah, that was an ass whooping. It's I was thinking about it today. It's like, how do you kind of give the Patriots a little bit of flowers for at least getting to this point, but then at the same time, it's like, what the hell did we watch? Like,
yeah, and the final score should have been way worse.
Mm-hmm.
There was 2 or 3 plays, like the Kenneth Walker callback. I think first quarter he missed JSN wide open. He would have been all the way down the field.
Yeah,
a couple of those. Yeah. Like that game could have been way worse, and I wish it would have been.
Yeah, we got lots of Super Bowl bets to talk about, and I have a wild story from my Sunday as well. But the amount of people that would have had JSN yards and touchdown if that one was complete early on. He ended up getting hurt and had one of his like lowest statistical games of the season because of the injury. Mm-hmm. But for Seattle, you just got to give all the credit to Sammy D, Kenneth Walker, the defense, and the coaching. I mean, it was a masterclass out there.
Special teams as well.
Special teams. And Cooper Kupp, throw him in there too.
Yeah, truly.
Yeah.
Special teams was ridiculous. Like obviously the kicking was good. That wasn't exceptional. I think his longest was like under 50, but the punter had 2 coffin kicks, which was the highlight of the game at halftime.
Yeah. About the punter, it's a tough day to bet under 3.5 punts for Sam Dickerson there. Is his first name Sam? I think that's his name.
I have no idea.
I might have just
I think that's an NHL player.
Yeah, I think that is too. Matt. No, it's M. Michael.
Really?
And it's not Dickerson, it's Dixon.
Oh, yeah.
So, I didn't get either name right.
I think Sam Dickinson is an NHL player, though.
Yes. Michael Dixon, though, he's from Australia. And he's all tatted up everywhere. I wish I should have done a little more research on who I was betting against there. But yeah, there was a point in that game where you're looking at Michael Dixon from Australia as Super Bowl MVP.
Yeah, I think if some of those field goals would have been longer, then they're like, I think he should have been. A couple of those were 50 yarders.
That's Myers.
Oh yeah,
I'm talking,
sorry, the punter.
I'm talking
Yes,
Dixon.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, he should be in the convo too. Like,
Yeah. There's
3 or 4 times they got pinned
Actually
on the
moved.
5-yard line. Like,
Mhm. Yeah. Darts from him. AJ Barner, another name we didn't say, deserves credit. Only touchdown of their game other than the garbage time Mac Hollins. But I have to put my hand up and admit, after that Mac Hollins touchdown, there was a tiny bit of like, did I get too excited too soon? Like the Seahawks went 3 and out on their next drive.
yep.
Patriots get the ball back. Would have been down what at that point?
If they would have got a touchdown, it would have been a 4 or 5 point game or something on that
I
drive.
think was it. No, what was it? Did the AJ Barner touchdown happen before the Mac Hollins one? I think it did.
Yeah,
right?
it was 19-0 at one point.
19-0. So it was 19-7 when the Patriots got the ball back before that awful. And Drake may be a turnover. I hate to take credit, but I said that nickname early on in the year. Drake may be a turnover, and he came out. He came out and showed that nickname. Maybe that's something that sticks around. Tua, it went all over Instagram every game with him. Drake may turn the balls over a lot.
Yeah, that's what I mean, boys. Like, is there like any, like, for the people that are Patriots fans out there, is there anything good we can say? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's crazy that a team can get to the Super Bowl and there just be like absolutely nothing good to say. But I don't know what's good to say.
Brett,
I think maybe Christian Gonzalez.
Yeah.
Yes,
I mean, he played the game
true.
of his life. He saved 2 touchdowns at the very least.
Their
so.
defense
Other
did
than that,
play
no.
really, really good as well. Like, obviously the Seahawks was that much better, but their defense was really good.
Yeah, and I truly hate to take the side of a Patriots with anything, and this might be the last nice thing I say, but if you're a Patriots fan, I can see where you're like, tough loss, we played bad, but we have a second-year quarterback, he was the best coach in the league this year. He was named that, Mike Vrabel. At least if I'm a Patriots fan, I feel like I can sit there and be like, okay, like this team can get there. Now, looking at if we want to get to schedule talk next year, I mean,
that's what I mean. Like, biasness, I could see a drop, and that maybe that's dumb to say. Like, maybe that's just true hatred, but like, I could see a big drop there. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, I also said they're going to be 4 or 5 wins this year. I think I said Seattle was going to have 4 or 5 wins this year too. So, I mean, what I say means absolutely nothing. But
going into the fourth quarter of that game, the only player to score points was Jason Myers from the Seattle Seahawks going into the fourth quarter.
Really?
Yeah.
There was one at the end of the third. That's amazing.
No. Yeah. Four field goals, 33, 39, 41, and 41-yarder from
as bad
from
as
Myers.
that, as boring as that sounds, the Seahawks defense was so good it was almost interesting.
Mm.
They did a different thing every fucking play.
Yeah. And the one thing that's at least exciting watching too, I feel like both quarterbacks were taking deep shots, which is fun as a viewer because those balls, when you see those balls go way up in the air deep and Shaheed's flying down, that play from Gonzalez on Shaheed on that first one, I think that was first quarter maybe. That was an unbelievable play. He should have had a pick on his other really good play though. He probably should have intercepted that.
Yeah, fair.
But then we had the touchdown to AJ Barner. After that, the Mac Hollins touchdown, another field goal from the Seahawks, and then it was I didn't realize it was a pick six. I thought it was a fumble, but I guess
I did too originally.
I think it looked like but he must have caught it just off the ground. Yeah. Sammy D, to have a conversation about him, including us, like the media and us included. I feel like we owe a bit of apology to Sammy D. Matt, you said you said they wouldn't win a playoff game with him as a quarterback.
Yep. It wasn't against Sammy D. It was my personal feelings towards the Seahawks team.
I think it was strictly against Sammy. I think like the words you said were with Sammy D as the quarterback.
I think someone's a little jealous he left his team.
Well, there's a lot of teams that are jealous right now.
But you could also go, yeah, for sure. But you could also go back in clips and definitely find things I said as can Sammy D win the big game? Can Darnold do it when it matters? That's why the Vikings got rid of him. Maybe that made sense for them. It sure looks like it didn't make sense, as we talked about last week. Vikings GM name, Matt?
Khaleesi.
Yeah. Oh, I liked when you did
It's like
the full
a
name
Star
last
Wars
week.
character.
No, that's Game of Thrones, I think.
Yeah, that's I was just thinking that. That's the
right.
really good looking dragon mother, right?
It is Kwesi Adolfo Mense.
Yes, there you go. Yep, that nailed it.
Put a little twang on that.
Yeah, maybe we get Timmy on for an off-season episode, and hopefully he's got some logs throughout the season. I'm sure there's some that we screwed up, not even knowing we screwed up.
Yeah.
But I had seen a stat today. So Sammy D's season with the Vikings last year, it was either tied or it was the most wins that the Vikings had in a season since like 1988 or something. And obviously they moved on from him. And now look.
Yeah.
Is now a good time to bring on the celebration?
Yeah, I have a couple.
Yes.
I have one stat on with that before we talk a little bit more Seahawks. So 1 second. In the playoffs, the Patriots had 53 drives. They averaged 1.13 points per drive in those games, in all their playoff games this year. The 2017 Browns, if you remember, they were 0-16 that year. Deshaun, was it Kisler? Kaiser. He was their quarterback that year. They were 0-16. They averaged 1.22 points per drive. So in their
thank God they didn't win. They were not the best football team in the NFL.
I don't know.
And then what was I had one other stat. Oh, the Seahawks are the first Super Bowl champion to go an entire postseason run without committing a turnover.
That's amazing.
Wow.
Yeah. It's just insane that there wasn't even just a fumble on the ground at some point, or like we said, Sammy Darnold. Could have easily
Didn't see one ghost.
Nope, didn't see one ghost. No more ghosts.
Even a tip pass.
Before we bring Garrett and Jesse added in the chat, Patriots averaged 16.75 points per game during the playoffs. For context, the New York Jets averaged 17.65 points per game this season.
I love these stats.
Yeah.
It's that is a hell of a stat.
we do get some tough Patriot stats. All right, bring in our champion,
our champ. Let's go.
Thanks for having me back, boys. How we doing?
Hungover Seahawks fan, love it, and you deserve to be hungover.
Thank you.
That is
suffering from success.
Yeah,
today.
Feeling the three of us have never been able to have with our football teams. Winning a Super Bowl. This is now your second one. I guess I'll start with this. Comparing it to the last Super Bowl. I don't know how old you are now, so I don't know how old you were then.
26. But, yeah, it was 11, 12 years ago.
Okay, yeah. So you were younger then. So comparing the two, obviously beverages can be had at this one, so that's maybe a little nicer. What is the feeling like this time, especially since I think going into the year, I don't know what the odds were for the Seahawks to make the playoffs, let alone win the Super Bowl.
Sure, yeah, they were probably not very great. I've been thinking about that recently. This feels a little bit different because it really felt like there was no lead up to us, being this great. Typically you'll have some heartbreak. You'll get close, not quite make it, and say maybe next year we'll do it. At least that's kind of how it felt last time. And so, just unexpectedly being a dominant team, kind of, I think I would say we're clearly the best team in the NFL right now. It's not a controversial take, but it did come out of nowhere. So, it didn't feel very real that we were going to the Super Bowl, and it didn't feel real that we won it. So, yeah, I guess that's the real difference. It was so unexpected, and but it was great. Wow.
Yeah. Talking about the game a little bit, I'm sure these guys have some questions too, but my first one is halftime. It's 9-0. You're going into halftime. You're seeing some Bad Bunny. I'm sure you couldn't think too much about Bad Bunny during that, but it's 9-0 going in. Confidence level going into halftime that you're going to win that game.
You're confident in the defense, like we have been all year. We've had a lot of games like this where the first half looks completely different than the second half, so you don't know what adjustments are going to be made. But I know that we typically have a different strategy coming into the second half. Whether that pans out or not, it's to be seen, But I thought it was going to be more of the same, most likely. So, a couple touchdowns, end of the game could really change everything. We weren't feeling too secure, but we said it's good to be on this side
Yep.
than the other side, So seeing those first 6 drives go 3 and out for the Patriots,
Yeah.
we just didn't have too much faith that they were gonna completely turn things around there.
Yeah.
It seemed like a war of attrition that we were on the right side of, and yeah.
I think they opened the second half with a 3-and-out as well. To add on to that question, when Mac Hollins scores 19-7, were you worried at that point, or at that point you guys were pretty
that was
dominant?
such great coverage on that. You just had to give it to Mac Hollins. Like his hand was practically on the ball, and so you just go, what a great play. If they've got a few more of those, we might be in trouble. So it did seem like they just got one lucky play.
Truly.
But that's what this game could have relied on,
For sure.
So,
yeah.
Yeah.
It felt like that was the only 5 minutes of the game that the Patriots had like a little bit of momentum.
Yeah. 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 No, that got taken away pretty quick. Really did. But we started to sweat a little bit there.
Oh,
yeah. Yeah.
The game ends. You're on the West Coast, so would have been 8 o'clock roughly for you. What were the last 3 or 4 hours, maybe more, of the night for you? What was it like?
Yeah. I wanted to get into this because I just met, my buddy Marco. His sister Taylor. Yeah. We had Chuck, Evan, Jaden, and we lit it up. We had like we had some sort of freak thing happen with VRBO where they got upgraded to this huge mansion.
Yeah.
We were partying until 3 a.m. in the hot tub in the pool. I could not have drew up a better celebration and day. It was honestly crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a good time.
The hot tub probably didn't help how you're feeling this morning.
No. Luckily, I had work called out already, but if I didn't, I would have. Yeah. I don't know if I would have even woken up to call out of work today.
I did send Marco a text in the morning, and I noticed it was a few hours till I got a reply on that one.
Yeah.
And he's traveling right now. We would have had Marco back on too, but he's traveling, like I said earlier. Maybe we do an off season or even a preview episode going into next year, because you guys I think have to become staples as guests on the show.
I'd be honored.
It's been a blast talking to you.
Awesome.
I wanted to ask one more, or I got one more Seahawks question. I don't know if these guys do after, but I want to know your personal MVPs. Maybe give us some names that obviously you got the Sam Darnold, you got JSN. Sure. I know he got hurt. Kenneth Walker won the MVP, but maybe aside from those three guys, give us a few other names that were unsung heroes for this playoff run, or even that game.
Sure. Yeah. Well, I'll say first, we had no idea who the MVP was going to be the entire game until we realized Kenneth Walker had 140 yards. But Jason Myers was almost looking like
he had a legit
MVP for a minute, which was awesome.
Said earlier, Michael Dixon had a chance at one point.
That's one of the names. Yeah, you could throw him up there. Our Aussie. Yeah, he's awesome. Derek Hall got the first sack. That's a guy who I had a lot of hopes for out of Auburn. I believe he was a second-round draft pick a couple years ago. Along with him and Boye Mafe, we just have incredible depth on that front four, and you see it in games like this. I mean, that was really kind of the X factor of today, and the pressure we're able to put on quarterbacks. That's been really awesome. With 4 up front, you can have 2 high in the back with the safeties. Your coverage can be a lot more sophisticated. The offense really, doesn't have an idea of what you're going to do relative to putting 5 up rushing, and McDonald. I would say I give the most credit to this year. Just the team was really awesome to see come together. We're just a bunch of selfless guys. It seems like, there's there's no one really in the media making things about themselves. That's really awesome to see. It just seems like he has a disciplined group. And maybe if I could give another guy, Jake Bobo, crowd favorite.
Yeah.
I love seeing him get his couple catches a year, but that man can block too. He'll be on the field more than people realize. Keep an eye out for him. He'll help secure the edge for Kenneth Walker.
I would have liked to know that he had a broken hand before I placed bets on him. I will say that.
I didn't know that either. Yeah.
I did not know that. I just learned that right now.
I would have liked it if I have one beef with the Seahawks right now, it's that they, for the better sake, maybe just let us know that.
Sure. No, I think that was a common bet just because he got, and with the Rams, he got that touchdown.
And it's his name. It's his name. It's just a name you want to bet on. You just want
a name we like to yell. Bobo. Yeah. Bobo. And I'll say one last thing before I go. I gave you guys a pick, and it cashed. That was the one pick I bet on. Just wanted to gloat for a minute. Gave the viewers the blueprint.
Ball knower.
$10 won me 70, 69 to be exact.
Wow. What was the exact bet again? It was
the under and Seahawks plus 14.5.
Oh.
Which is kind of a cheeky little bet there to hit. Awesome. But
oh yeah.
What's the jersey you're wearing right now?
What was that?
What's the jersey you're wearing right now?
Yeah, Witherspoon. Yeah.
Nice. As well.
Yeah, he was great. He was great. Sending him on those blitzes was awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
Matt, Brett, do you guys have any final questions before we let him go sleep this one off?
Well, I got one more. I was going to ask you. Yeah, sleep this one off is right. I was going to ask you who gets the statues outside the stadium, but that's pretty much the same as MVP. Are you worried at all that Mike McDaniel's finally going to get to see his kid and that's going to ruin his focus?
I think he maybe can have a weekend or two, maybe get back to studying after, maybe after last night. I think
we'll give him a week.
Yeah.
Okay.
That quote was one of the all-time ones. He must have just seen the first clip of it and been like, "Oh, what the hell did I say?"
Yeah, it seemed like he was like, "Oh, my kid's 2 years old. He won't remember anyways." Like,
yeah.
I can't tell if I love that or it's pretty unhealthy. But probably both.
These football guys are freaks. Garrett, thank you so much for joining us. And like I said, you'll be Sunday Funday fans haven't seen the last of you. You'll be back.
Awesome. Well,
and
thanks everyone.
Get to Canada sometime when Marco comes. Come with him sometime.
Yeah, I would love to. And we really hit it off with those guys too. So that was awesome.
They're great.
Yep. Sweet.
Right.
Go Hawks.
Congratulations,
guys.
Congrats, Garrett.
Talk to you later.
Take care.
I can't imagine what my night would look like if any of my teams won something.
Yeah, I think about it all the time, and I just come to the conclusion that no matter what, I'm not going to bed that night. Pretty much is what I think. Like,
I was gonna say, I had one.
Towards it is, I couldn't imagine.
I got one with the Raptors, and I don't think I slept for 2 days.
That we were with you that night. I remember going to work that next morning. Maybe 2 hours of sleep.
Maybe 2 hours of sleep.
Yeah. Best night of my life.
That was a tough day of work. Let me tell you that. That was. But yeah, like I've said before, I can't fully claim that one. I think work's a guaranteed off the next day, and maybe you just I feel like I just run around outside at some point. Like I feel like that's something I would do.
Take your shirt off for no reason.
Take my shirt off. Yeah, something. Probably drink way too much, like those guys did last night. Maybe.
Yeah. Well, a couple things for next year. It is on whatever Valentine's Day or whatever on the Sunday, but also the holiday Monday falls on after the Super Bowl next year. So.
We talked about that last
week. In the bowl, we don't even take the day off. We already got it off.
Wow.
So next year, it could be one of our years, boys. You never know. Like, It's crazy
Well-
because we never thought the Seahawks. Well, I didn't think the Seahawks are going to be shit going into this year. And
No, we can. You can say we all. I definitely didn't. I definitely didn't.
Agree.
Did you guys see the logo that came out for the next year's Super Bowl? You know how the
it
colors,
looked all oceany
No,
or
I
something.
have
Yeah.
not.
What are people saying about the colors though?
oceany.
Oh, God.
You know who lives in the ocean.
God damn it.
Yeah, no,
Oh.
it's hard to argue. There's some teal at the bottom of that logo. There's teal. I've seen it.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Hmm.
Let me see. Oh, there is. It even looks like a wave almost.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a good sign. It's
lot
pretty
of-
Charger blue as well. So
Well, the one I saw was Dolphins Bears because the orange. Yeah.
ooh,
Really?
Hmm.
be kind of fun except for the
Could you
Dolphins.
If somebody places that bet, that $1 might make you a millionaire on that one.
When Ewers versus Tyson Badgley or whatever his name is.
Bajent. Yeah.
Badgent.
Oh, Caleb's getting sat next year.
Well, you guys have seen him play.
The one thing I do miss is the full-on Caleb hate you used to have.
Agreed.
I mean, I still hate. I just like enjoy
Well, you don't
watching
verbalize
him on
it
TV
anymore.
now.
You
How
what?
do I not verbalize it? When
I
have I
feel
ever
like-
said anything good about them besides
You say
that they're more
you say
enjoyable
they're-
to watch on TV now?
Yeah, you say they're fun to watch. I like when they play primetime. Even if
I-
you think
whoa.
that deep down, I'd
I didn't
prefer
say
you
I'm
be
like-
full-on hater mode.
No, I just said when they're on primetime, it's not like like the Cowboys. It's like, oh, we got to watch the Cowboys again, type of thing.
Cowboys were great primetime watch this year.
Okay, well, last year's Cowboys, they were like 6 weeks in or 5 out of 6 weeks, and they were horrendous last year. And that's what the
Yeah.
Bears have been like. But
Yeah, I'm just saying.
their
I'm
offense
just
is
saying
fun now.
That's just a personal opinion of mine.
No, I know you're full of them.
Yeah, it's a podcast. I feel like we all come with personal opinions.
Necessary.
That's kind of what we need to have on podcast. I'm gonna do an ad read, Matt, and then we'll obviously talk a little bit more about the game when we recap our prop bets. So can you have the final records ready? Do you have them?
Mhm.
Okay, so we can hear final records for the year. And go from there. Today's episode is brought to you by 509 Tech Services, your go-to experts for phone, tablet, and computer repair. From cracked screens and dead batteries to affordable phone plans, they've got you covered. Looking for a new device? They sell pre-authorized or pre-owned phones. I always say authorized there. It's pre-owned phones backed with a full 1-year warranty. Learn more. Shop online at 509techservices.ca. Mention Sunday Funday and receive 10% off your purchase. That's 509 Tech Services. Fast, friendly, and reliable tech you can trust. That is 519 Tech Services, our favorite. We love them. Go see them. If even in the off season when we're doing a few less episodes, there are still going to be some episodes. Still go visit 519 Tech. Still mention Sunday Fun Day. He's the best, located in Elmira. 519. We love you. We love you very much. Thank you for helping us out with this season. All right, Matt. I have a feeling it's a rare year where you were not in last place.
We'll find out.
Mm-hmm.
We'll find out.
Go ahead.
Let's get to some listener picks to start here. We had Segs and D-Subs on last week. Segs went 1-3. He had the over 45.5. Same with all three of us as well.
Yep.
Did not hit. Segs had both teams with an interception. Darnold played a clean game, no interceptions on his part, and a JSN touchdown, which didn't happen. And under 119.5 on the anthem. I'm not sure what the official number on that was, but I believe it was the under.
Yep, correct. By a decent amount. And Segs, credit to him, he was passionate about that one with Charlie Poof, and it went like a good few seconds under, I believe.
Yeah. No, I thought it was going to be the over, so.
Me too.
And then D-Subs had May throwing over 213.5, which hit, and May throwing an interception, which obviously lock of the year.
Obviously, yeah.
So in total, listeners 3-3 on the week. And then myself, we already said the overs did not hit. Seattle -4.5 hit. I had Diggs over 43.5. Before we continue, there's some wild stuff circulating about Stephon Diggs.
Oh, that's new.
Yeah. I don't know what
I
you're
don't
talking
know
about.
if it's
but I'm
true.
not
I don't even know
surprised.
if I want to say it because I could just be falling for who knows what. But
Is
I've
it a
seen more
baby
and
or
more.
is it another baby or is it illegal?
It's a him and Cardi B breakup at halftime.
Come on. Dude. She was
That's what
she
I
was on
mean.
the field.
She
At the
was
end
on
of
the
the game?
field. No,
At halftime, she was on the
Yes,
field.
but I think that's when things. I don't know. I shouldn't like. I don't even want to talk about it because I don't know. But I've seen it for more than one thing
Okay, what are you
that
talking
they've
about?
broken up.
Please, who gives it? What
I
do you
don't
think?
know the
Stephon Diggs is
details.
going to come after you?
No, I don't.
He's
I don't know
busy.
the details.
Well, what are the reports you're hearing?
That they broke up at halftime
Oh, that's it.
How?
and they don't follow each other on the socials anymore. Like it's gone bad. It's gone bad.
Wow. What about the baby?
Well, I don't think that's too much of a problem. Diggs already has a bunch of kids with different women, but yeah, like if you search Stephon Diggs Cardi B on the Google machine, there's all sorts of like
Okay,
Why are you being so
saying
vague?
they've broken
Tell
up.
us.
Well, like a headline from Heavy Sports says ex-Bills wide receiver Stephon Diggs and Cardi B face breakup rumors after Super Bowl. So, 50 Cent trolls Stephon Diggs as Cardi B sparks split rumors at Super Bowl 2026.
Well, what was the user name on that?
Page 6. This one's from TMZ though, even.
Ooh.
Like TMZ, Yahoo News Canada.
Oh.
Like
Okay.
some sources, boys.
And
People.com.
Jesse said he heard from another source too. He just put this in the chat that Diggs snuck his girl best friend into the hotel room after to help him deal with the loss.
His girl best friend.
His girl best friend. You know, you guys have those.
Of course, tons. That's incredible.
Yeah, I don't know. But anyway, Diggs didn't hit his over. 43 and a half.
Talk about, by the way, talk about a guy being an invisible in the Super Bowl. I think he had 3 catches for like 30 something yards. I'm going to get his exact stat line, but watching the game, and obviously it's Super Bowl, there's a lot of stuff going on. I didn't notice him on the field once, except for that scrum that there should have been some flags or whatever. I was
when he
flags.
got decked.
Both. What's that?
When he got decked by Josh Joe.
Yeah.
That was great.
And he got up and had him by the face mask. That was the only time I saw him all game.
Agreed.
I had over 49 and a half for longest field goal. Didn't hit. Cup over 32 and a half. I think he ended up with 60 something. And then I had yellow as /lime/green as the color of the Gatorade, which hit.
That.
Yeah, that should be illegal.
That's literally off of FanDuel. So
yeah,
you
I know.
Talk to them.
I'm not. Yeah,
over 1.5 interceptions. That hit. And then I had Henry or Diggs as a TD, didn't hit. So 4 and 4 total for me on the day.
Not bad. Diggs, by the way, 3 for 37 was his stat line. I didn't see those 37, but that was the stat line.
He was
That's what
invisible.
your number 1 wide receiver.
And then we'll get to Gerbs here. He had the over in New England on the spread. Both those didn't hit. 1 reception yard for Bobo did not hit.
Broken hand.
Broken hand. Raheem Shaheed over 19.5 miles per hour.
Yeah.
Did not hit.
I did it. Yeah. He didn't get an open space.
No.
He got the 1 punt return. I was praying for you.
Yeah. Obviously, it did make it fun, but then I also realized on the opening kickoff that he's one of the better return guys in the league. If they can kick it through the end zone, they're going to try to do that every time, and that's kind of what they did. So, yeah, I was kind of thinking that one might be dead early on.
Cup versus Booty in receiving yards, that hit.
That one, Brett, I thought of you right away because Booty, I think the Patriots had 54 yards of offense in the first half. The one was like a 30-yard reception to Booty. And I'm like,
I thought of it right away.
Brett said there's going to be 1 deep ball to Booty. That ended up being his only reception of the day.
Yeah, thank God.
So yeah, he was one for. It was only 21 yards. He was 1 for 21, and then Cooper Kupp, like we said, big game Cooper Cup, can we call him now? That's 2 Super
Yeah.
Bowls. I don't know how many more years he's going to play. But
Super Bowl MVP too.
MVP, what, a Super Bowl MVP?
Yeah, he was the Rams Super Bowl MVP,
and he should have been the MVP of the league. He won the triple. What do they call it? The triple. He had most touchdowns, most yards, and most catches.
Receptions.
Yeah. So he should have been MVP of the league that year. So he's quietly putting together like possibly Hall of Fame career.
Yeah, I would say it's a lock
for sure.
Yeah,
his numbers have to be there.
I don't know what his future holds, but I don't know what his contract is with Seattle too. But any team that just needs like a depth wide receiver that like you can count on in big games, anybody should want Cooper Kupp.
It was a multi-year deal, so he should be back in Seattle.
Okay.
Still good at moving the sticks. The first big play of the game was his bobble, which probably wasn't a catch, but they got to the line fast enough. Like that started anything in the first half.
Yeah.
Over 5.5 sacks. I think there was 7 alone on the Patriots or on the Seahawks side of things.
I gotta say, Brady
tied a record. I want to say.
Well done.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. It was a record for 6 sacks on May, or like on one quarterback in the Super Bowl. Tied it.
Yeah, and I think Drake May, he got sacked 21 total times over the course of the playoffs, which beat Joe Burrow's record.
That was the record. That was the record. Yeah. That's the one I'm thinking.
Love to hear it.
Yeah, the Patriots only had 1 sack, and that over hit alone just with the Seahawks.
That's amazing. I thought it was way too many. Well done.
Yeah, thank you.
Grips had under 3.5. Well, just wait on those, Brett.
Well, he can get. You can still say well done on one bet that went well. Even if others didn't go well, you can still say that, Matt.
Yeah, no, 2 and 6. That's impressive.
Yeah,
under 3.5 punts for Dixon didn't hit.
We already talked about that.
Player pass attempts did not hit.
Well, yeah, I'll still take that bet every single Super Bowl. No regrets on that one. I'm going to take that bet every Super Bowl.
That's like tails.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, which also didn't hit.
Yeah.
But the punting one, I didn't do my research. That guy's he's from Australia, sleeve tattoos. That's not a guy you can bet against.
No. Moving on to Brett, he also had the over in New England on the spread. Those did not hit.
I gotta say, hold on. I got tricked by the logo. That was bullshit. I saw the Patriots logo. I was like, they're not going to lose by 5.
Yeah.
What an idiot.
Yeah.
Hey, we've all been there. Sammy D over 6.5 rush. I think he ended with 5.
Yeah.
I needed 5.5.
Yeah. Did you see how it ended with that?
Was it a kneel?
No. He had a rush for -6 yards in the fourth quarter, right before. So this is maybe a good time to tell my gambling story from the Super Bowl. We can do the rest of Brett's picks after, but right before that touchdown run that Kenneth Walker had that got called back from the flag, Sammy D scrambled in the pocket and then like took off running, and then ended up having to kind of like go back around. It was -6 yards he had on a rush. So it brought he was at 11, boys. He was at 11 before that.
I was going to say, because he ran for a full first down.
Oh, yeah. He had one good run, which got him his yards, and then the -6 yards, which ruined Jesse's. Jesse was over watching the game. Jesse had a bet of both quarterbacks rushing, which Drake May hit his pretty easily. I think it was 35 or something. I think May might have been. He had 37, so maybe it was low 30s. Wow. But anyways, May did hit his over, and Sammy D had his locked in pretty early with that one run, and then it was -6 yards. And then so this bet, it was not mine, but we had a little Super Bowl party, and then by the end of it, there were 5 of us guys at the end. All of us had some kind of bet on either over, like there were different overs, but they were all in the 40s. So we needed one more touchdown with that Kenneth Walker run. And then Jesse needed a Walker touchdown. Another guy had it would have been 500 if he hit a Walker touchdown. And then another one of our buddies, he's the type of guy that, and he would be fine with me saying this, not necessarily a ball knower. of any sort. But when it comes to big games, likes to put big money down on bets with stupid odds. And he's had a history of these hitting. And I've made a few of them as well. My best bets of my life have been on his account with his money.
Does he research or is he just shooting
No.
blanks?
Oh, just shooting. Yeah. Not even knowing which player plays for which team sometimes when he's shooting.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and he had one, and Matt saw this one. He showed us at halftime. He cooked this one up himself. It was both quarterbacks live, throwing over whatever it was, some in the 170s maybe. They both ended up hitting with that one drive Drake May had where he hit Mac Hollins twice in a row. I think it was Drake May was at 65 yards going into that drive, and then it was a 3-play 65-yard drive with those two passes to Mac Hollins. So he doubled his yards in that one drive. So that over ended up hitting. Darnold's that would end up hitting. There was one other one. I think Cooper Kupp, he needed to get 60 receptions or 60 receiving yards. That ended up hitting. And then we're getting down to that end of the game, however much time it was left. He still needed, he had a live over of Kenneth Walker. Like, what did he finish with? He finished with 135. I think he ended up needing like 155 or something. There was like 3 minutes left when that play happened. He needed 40 more yards from Kenneth Walker. The bet was going to pay out just over $5,000. And then he had another one with the Kenneth Walker touchdown in it that would have paid out another $1,000. So he's $6,000 with that play happening. That play happens. We all jump up going crazy. We do forget there's babies sleeping in the house. None of them woke up, thankfully. But we did have a lots of judgment, and it got loud in there because we figured out between all of us there, like it would have hit an over for me. Jesse would have had a nice win. Our other buddy would have got 500, and then like $6,000 from Sean, this guy. We were between the group of us. We were like just under $7,000 lost from that one play.
At what point did you realize? Did you see the flag thing, or did it take a minute?
He got in the end zone, and we were jumping up and down. And then it was right after that flag. And we also realized we were being too loud, so we had to, sit down pretty quick. But that flag was that's the most devastating loss I've ever. And like I would have had a win in that too, but nothing like $6,000. It's biggest. It's the biggest swing in 5 seconds in a bet that I've ever seen, from being so high to just so low. And then he's also asking like, is it still live? And all of us know. That was the one chance. That
brutal.
Even going into that drive, we were all like, oh yeah, maybe he might break one out for 40 yards, like knowing like, no, he's probably just like, he's making sure he doesn't fumble. He'll just get his yards and they'll punt away if they have to. The game's over. He hops that guy and has open space. I'm like, holy shit. Like, this would be the biggest miracle of a bet hit for $6,000 that I've ever seen. And just like that, the flag. And I didn't get good eyes on the flag itself. I don't know if it was something that needed to be called. It was a hold for sure.
Yeah, it was bad. The center, he just fully got underneath his shoulder pad.
You hate to see it. So that offensive lineman cost us some money for sure. But that's, I feel like there's always a few stories like that come out of Super Bowl, because it's got to be the most gambled on event of the calendar year, I would have to think.
I think they anticipated like $1.5 billion total wagered on it.
Jesus,
that's sickening.
I bet you he's getting a lot of DMs right now, because it's Kenneth Walker. He's probably the bet-on guy of the entire Super Bowl. I bet you guys weren't the only party that lost $7,000.
Yeah, definitely not. And it wasn't even good odds for, like, it wasn't paying out good for Walker to even get a touchdown. So a lot of people just threw those in a parlay thinking, oh yeah, he's getting one. And the backdoor cover that was looking possible after that touchdown, because the Patriots would have still had like 3 minutes on the clock in garbage time. And who knows, if they go down and get a field goal, all of a sudden over 45 and a half, all of a sudden that over's hitting.
Yeah.
That's true.
As far as gambling on the day for you guys, positive or negative after the game ended?
It wasn't in the positives, but but not by much. Won a couple to like not make it bad, but
So pretty much
not a
break even day?
profitable one. Yeah.
Okay, Brett.
The picks on the podcast, I sucked, but live betting crushed.
Oh yeah,
I
what
won
was
my
the
biggest bet
nicest?
of my life. At halftime, maybe mid-third quarter, Sammy G's rushing yards dropped to 0.5. So I took that, and Drake Mays dropped to 27.5.
Wow.
$30 for 150. I mean, I'm not betting
Nice.
much, but it was nice.
Hey,
Oh,
yeah.
Big
No
time.
unit team. I mean that's a unbelievable bet. I would have had a very good day with that Walker touchdown we talked about.
Yeah,
But
Kenny Walker would have helped a lot of things for sure.
But I did have a positive day. There was a lot of
Dude.
up and down, and it was also hard to track with the 14 or 15 10-cent bets that I had in there.
Yeah, same. It
so
is
it's
chaos on the betting.
yeah, the open bets was a fun one to look at, and then not knowing if some of those are hitting too. But it's just so much fun. It makes me think back to like before gambling was legal and people were like had access to these accounts on their app for better or on their phone for better or for worse. There's a lot of people that probably wish these apps didn't exist. It'd probably be beneficial to some if they didn't. Maybe you could even say most.
My
But
brother.
yeah, but what like when you get a stinker game like that 10, 15 years ago, like there's nothing to really like watch for at the end. Like that Kenneth Walker touchdown and that Ramondre Stevenson touchdown at the end for the Patriots. Like the game was long over. Like they mean nothing in the scheme of the game.
Yeah.
But
you're right.
when you got a bit of juice on and you can cheer for like a garbage time touchdown, it just makes it it just makes it fun for that. Matt, do you want to continue with Brett's picks for the day?
Brett's first one correct here. Kenny Walker, 25 yards in each half. I think that hit pretty easily.
Yep.
Seattle scoring more points in the second half versus the first half. Bang that one as well. Our boy Holani, 10.5. We all needed it. That didn't work out.
Yeah, the Sunday Funday parlay as well, by the way, that we threw up there. The Sammy D over was hit for a while. It at the end of the day did not hit. George receiving yards. There was many times I was cheering for Kenneth to get out of the game, and George got in there once, ended with 7 yards, so he was 3 off. And Brett's pick with the Walker receiving that did hit easily. With he had one nice long one that they all three looked very dead for most of the game. Walker
I think George Holani was in the backfield twice, and he caught a pass for like 6 yards and ran for 7 yards or something.
Yeah, his final stat line was 2 rush for 6 yards, 1 reception for 7 yards.
Yeah, I thought it was on something.
George.
2 more for Brett here. Shaheed over 4.5 rush. I think he ended it with -5.
Yeah.
Can I talk about that one? That one was brutal.
Yeah.
It was an end around, and he got caught 8 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
It was like the first quarter, I think, and I was like, "Fuck, that one's dead."
Yeah, and they bluffed that play a few times with him, like because I was also watching Shaheed. Like that guy's got to get the ball in an end around and get that speed up for me. So they bluffed it a few times that I was kind of hoping for him to get the ball there.
And then Brett's final pick, Mac Hollins over 26.5 receiving yards, and that hit. So
easily hit.
3 and 5 day for Brett. So we go to our total standings on the year. We'll start in first place because it's, unfortunately there's just been one person kind of not running away with it, but
no, he ran away.
But had early success and just stuck with it.
Which I think we have considered running away with it.
It's a fun way of saying
no,
I dominated you too.
I would say we were pretty even in the second half of the season. Just Brett had built such a good lead in the first half of the season that
that could be. Yeah.
But yes, we have Brett with a 45-32 record on the year for a 58.4% winning percentage.
If it makes you feel any better, My betting account doesn't show it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like next year, you should you're not going to have a percentage like that again. I don't think any of us get, dude, 58% on a full season of making picks like that.
I'm good. I know ball.
You're not doing that again.
Okay. I'll beat it.
Bet on all your picks next year.
I did this year, but then I make the money and then I make stupid fucking bets.
Yeah.
$50.
Yeah. That is the problem. All right.
And then in second place, we have our listeners with a 25, 26, and 2 record for a 49% winning percentage.
Wow.
Shout out to them.
Mm-hmm.
Thank
you all the listeners that contributed in that.
Yep.
Yeah. We had lots throughout the year.
And a reminder, they also get, like, in our regular season pool, they get first pick at the crop. So
yeah,
true.
And in third place with a 36, 40, and 1 record for a 47.4% winning percentage, we have myself, Matty P. And then last with a 32 and 45 record for a 41.5% winning percentage. Eeks. We have Gerbs. That is
Gerbs.
I don't think you could be that bad if you tried again next year.
I think I could have put all the picks on a dartboard, threw a dart at them, and picked better than I picked this year. I don't know. The same way Brett will never be as good as he was this year. I don't think it's possible for me to be as bad as I was this year.
Well, test it next year. Just start fading yourself.
Well, I've tried everything when it's come to gambling. I fully admit I'm way too much of a bet with the heart guy. That's always been an issue.
Yeah.
Always been an issue with me.
That's fair.
So punishment?
Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna let Matt decide because we came up with one, but I don't think it was ever
we got to
agreed
pick.
to.
I thought he was taking us out on the town or something.
Well, that's certainly never been talked about. I'm not like Matt. I'm not going to sit here and freak out when a punishment gets decided. We did talk about something at one point in the year. Nothing was ever finalized. A punishment. I'm open to negotiating something right now. And you know, I'm like I said, Matt last year. I think our final episode was yelling half of it because I didn't agree to this. I'm not.
We said we would say we never agreed to saying slanderous things about our own teams. That's like what are we doing? That's not what we do. That's not what we're doing.
So what? And by the way, this will be my second punishment from the pod this year. I realized first one was self-inflicted. Very much so.
No, it was Jameson or something, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was Jameson and Mary.
Yeah.
It sounds like a Alberta premium, more like.
Right. It was the Alberta premium.
Yeah, it was Alberta. Yeah, I don't mess with Jameson. It was Alberta.
It's too fancy.
Yeah. Yeah, it was him that did it.
Have you decided on a location?
Yeah, I think so. Leg for sure. It's gonna be on the leg. Not exactly sure where. It's
okay.
Yeah, shorts are gonna cover it. That's for sure. But yeah, I think I might have showed you guys a preview, but I'm working on a way to get a dolphin incorporated in this tat as well. Not saying, not like a dolphin with the JA-17 on it. Not that. More of like maybe like a dolphin. I'm gonna have to wait to give all the details for the reveal. But I think I got a good plan.
Okay,
but,
earmuffs for a second, Brady. Matt.
Yeah.
Can you agree to this? What if he gets his full name on and then he doesn't have to do a punishment?
I'd be down.
Brady?
I can't agree to that.
Well, you were listening the whole time.
Listening.
I can't get that. I will do a punishment, and if we need to, like, we're gonna take next week off. We're not doing an episode next week, but the week after that, I'm going to be hopping on here with whoever's free to join or whoever can. So if you guys need a week to think about it and want to come up with something, we can wait till then and reveal it on that episode. We'll have some other maybe some extended top fives. Maybe even we throw back to Bo Nix. Maybe we go some top 12s at some point. But no, we're gonna
top 12.
We're gonna have a few fun things going on in the off season. So if you guys need to wait for the next episode that comes out, which minimum will be under a month from now, you guys can brainstorm and come up with and hopefully we can negotiate a little bit. I know Matt got to negotiate his, so hopefully
I was gonna say it's
No,
not
I
really
was just
fair if we just come up with one. What if we come with like 2 or 3 and you can pick?
I think that's good. If you come with 3, like realistic, you try. I would appreciate if they're not too financially draining.
Yeah,
that'd be my one request. And other than that, if it's whatever it is, if it's whatever else, keep the financials down. But other than that, I'm pretty open. So if you come with 3 to the next episode, I will pick one of those 3 and do it. And if it's something that can be videotaped and put on our social medias too, I'll do it.
Okay.
We should find that video of Matt's last year. I don't think we had social media when we did that video of Matt, but maybe we'll do a throwback Thursday coming up when he said so many nice things about our teams in our jerseys. That was nice of him.
Yeah, for sure.
I think this Thursday, actually, maybe we'll do a throwback Thursday to that.
It's a great idea.
Remind me of that, Brett, because
Brett.
the more social media and anything that we get those on, the more likely that those pictures live on the internet forever.
It's a great point.
So because he did look good in teal and light blue. I do have to say.
He did. Powder blue.
Powder, sorry.
Powder, yeah.
Sorry.
Come on.
Disrespect. Is there any final cleanup about the Super Bowl, about the game itself? I don't know if Jesse had anything. He did say in the group that Walker and JSN doing nothing and the underhitting. Vegas definitely had a profitable night when it comes to the gambling. Walker doing nothing is a stretch, but not getting a touchdown would have hurt the bettors a lot. I would assume Vegas was extremely profitable from that Super Bowl.
Yeah, they always are.
Yeah.
A potentially new nickname for Drake May besides the one we gave him, Mr. Schedule.
Schedule's pretty good.
That's one that's been surfacing around a little bit.
Well, I think we got to wait till next year for their record to see if that one can stick.
Yeah, that's true.
I did biggest winners and biggest losers.
Yes, I like it.
Super Bowl. Biggest winners, because that's less interesting. Jets, Saints, Commanders, because they all drafted an offensive tackle after Will Campbell. Because he sucked last night.
He sucked a lot.
Refused to do interviews post game too.
Really?
Did he really?
Yeah.
Wow. And he also said he would die for Drake May. And then there was the video of the one fumble where he possibly could have made an effort. He kind of looked like Cam Newton, Panthers Cam Newton with that fumble. I don't know if you guys remember the play, but it kind of reminded me of that a bit.
I remember that play. Do you, Matt? No. Bears fan at that point.
Right.
Second winner, Tom. Dude, go ahead.
No. That made me think, and I have to set the record fully straight. I did not feed Garrett or Marco that Bears thing last episode, and that didn't get enough. That didn't get enough light. The fact that he just randomly said that, and I truly believe it was random. The only other thing I can think of is if Evan possibly said something, but I don't know if he's got that in his bag.
Ooh. You might have to ask, because that was too perfect.
It was he said it was because he had a big beard and it was like bear weather beard, but
you just look like a Bears fan, buddy.
And then DSAB 20 minutes later, not knowing that comment happened, DSAB brings it back up. That was just an all-time moment for. I enjoyed it.
That was great. I still don't believe you didn't tell him, but
yeah, I don't either.
I promise with all my heart I did not feed that information. I can't say I wouldn't do that because that is something I would do.
Well, exactly.
For sure. I can see where there's like a big spotlight pointed, like I can see if the cops are investigating this, I'd be the first person they'd come to. That'd be fair. But you can hook me up to lie detectors. I didn't say shit.
Yeah, love Garrett. What a guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Winner number 2, Tom Brady for not backing the Pats at all. That was a good move.
Yeah. He knew. He knew.
This one I already brought up. Mike McDaniel finally gets to see his son. And then finally, Mike McDonald, sorry, McDaniel's on my mind.
Yeah.
Final winner, Belichick's girlfriend, Jordan, for wearing a shirt of the massage parlor Kraft was arrested in the day before the Super Bowl.
No.
Crazy. At a UNC basketball game.
Why is there so much beef between, like, they won so many championships? I don't understand
I
the
know.
beef.
I don't think that, like, that's one question, but why is how old is she, Brett?
22,
she's younger than us.
No, she's not 22. She's 22.
Really young, Brady.
Jordan Hudson.
Yeah, how old? Age. Get that.
24.
Oh my god.
They probably started dating when she was 22. She's an
the age
01
gap
boy.
is like 50
She's
years.
an 01.
That makes me pretty uncomfortable.
It's insane.
Yeah.
It's hard to believe.
Bill and her, both close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think? Yeah, never mind.
Come on.
No, I'm going to hold that one back.
All right. Biggest losers. Me, because Clint Kubiak is in my division now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That sucks.
Yep.
DK, Gino, and Pete Carroll.
And Lockett.
And I guess Tyler Lockett.
Yeah.
Yeah. He can be added to that list. That's tough. Teams that are going to take a chance on a guy who they think is Sammy Darnold and just waste like 2 or 3 years.
Yeah.
I think this is going to start a trend that people are going to be like, we got the next guy.
Yeah.
Who do you think that? Do you think Malik Willis is potentially that guy? And the Dolphins obviously are a lead contender to get Malik Willis. I'm not sure what they're going to do with that, but
has Malik Willis failed enough to be Sam Darnold though?
No, because he hasn't actually gotten his first opportunity yet.
That's what I mean. Like Daniel Jones is a guy like that,
right? And that
kind
of
different circumstances, but legend of the game, Kirk Cousins will be being cut and will be a free agent this offseason.
Yeah,
that is crazy.
Yeah,
there's definitely some more out there that people are going to take a chance on. I just can't think of any.
Mm-hmm.
Final loser, Stephon Diggs and Robert Kraft, because they're both going to get arrested finally for very different reasons, but
yeah. And Stephon possibly single. We can't confirm or deny that.
We don't know for sure,
but
there's
possibly
50 Cent has allegations out there that it happened.
What 50 Cent's hilarious.
When you're saying 50 Cent, like the 50 Cent himself said that?
No, 2 quarters said it.
Oh my god, I hated that.
Obviously 50 Cent said it. Who else is 50 Cent?
That might have been the worst joke I've ever heard in my life.
Well, what are you asking?
That was the worst joke on the podcast ever.
That wasn't even a joke. What is Gibbs even asking? Was that like 50 Cent? Do you know 250 cents? Like,
I mean, that's fair, but I don't know if it was like, I didn't know if you were talking about like a Twitter username 50 Cent or something. Like that seems what the kind of allegations I'm hearing from like bots.
No, I was reading the Google machine before.
So 50 Cent wrote an article saying
I don't think 50 Cent wrote it.
No, he's like verbally said it and someone reported it.
50 Cent is a gigantic troll, in case everyone's like, wow. He did a whole documentary on Diddy on Netflix. He paid for it himself and just put it out.
Really?
He just likes being an asshole. It's great.
We got to take, we got to take it with a grain of salt. It's the interweb. It could be true. It could be false.
Speaking about 50 Cent, it made me think because because I really did enjoy the Super Bowl halftime show he was in when he was hanging upside down from the bar. Halftime show this year, Bad Bunny.
Bad Bunny.
I liked it. I liked it a lot.
Thought it was fantastic.
Did I know a word even when Lady Gaga singing in Spanish too?
No,
She
I
wasn't.
don't think so.
Okay,
I
maybe
don't
I
really
just
know.
didn't.
The room we
maybe
were
I
in was
couldn't
kind of
hear her
loud. It
too
was hard
clear.
to truly tell if she was English or not.
Yeah, I mean I know there's lots of political arguments going around about it. I'm not gonna. I could give two shits about all that.
Yep.
I do think it's crazy that people are going to alternative streams to watch a halftime show just because they're pissed off about who knows what. I think that's a little bit insane. But
So wait, so there was a halftime show, another one.
yeah, it was a bunch of
Yeah.
I had Kid Rock played and a few other played.
Oh,
I assume there was a lot of like trucker hats with like big beards and stuff like in the stands.
yeah,
in the
yeah.
stands.
Correct.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah.
I saw some clips. It was fucking awful.
Yeah. Just
It was,
people that just have way too much like I don't know. I don't know all the reasons, but
We're not going to get political, but basically like the Donald Trump stream.
Yeah.
Type of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, there was a party.
Possibly a lot of Donald Trump fans were there.
Yeah.
That might be the most political we've ever fully gotten on this show.
Yeah.
But I thought like I didn't know a word he was saying, but I found myself bopping around out there, and I thought I can see where if you were at the game, it might have been a tough watch because I saw some clips from people in the stands, like when he was in all the trees. Which, by the way, just having people as each tree it's hilarious. Like watching them run off after.
I figured out why he did that. Someone said it today. You can only take a certain amount of carts out on the field, not to ruin it, I guess. So instead of bringing a bunch of carts out with trees, he just dressed people up as trees.
Unreal.
Yeah, I thought it was like whatever the view of it, like everything, like the camera. I don't know. I just thought it was cool. It was cool.
Yeah,
the production was amazing.
Yeah.
And it was like a big story. It felt like a big party, real cultural. And you're right, Brady. We didn't understand a word, but
nope.
I mean, I like Pearl Jam, and I can't understand Eddie Vedder most of the time. So
yeah, exactly. So no complaints from this podcast about the halftime show. Maybe I might get some Bad Bunny in my in my playlist going when I need to be bopping around it. But it's probably a good one to work out to. I got to start working out first, but then get that.
Yeah.
You got the music down.
I know what music I'm going to be listening to now. That's the first step. That is everybody's first step before they start working out is know what you're going to work out to. I have one other thing, but Jesse's got a few things we'll let him in shortly for. I do have one other thing. Unless you guys have anything else to add quick.
One more.
Yeah.
Before the game, I watched like everything pre-game, obviously, because I was just at home.
Yep.
The betting has affected like the broadcast. During the anthem, they were like zooming in on every player to see if they'd cry for that bet.
Yeah.
They like looked at they watched him hold the note. The coin toss was like a fucking production.
Yeah.
Everything is just like betting now. There's no real point to it, but I thought it was awesome.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And I do have one final stat, and then just like a question off that, and it is my top 5 of the week. It is Sam Darnold becomes the first player from the 2018 draft to win a Super Bowl over the likes of Baker Mayfield, Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, and others. So he becomes the first quarterback to do that. I thought that was an interesting stat. From the 2018 draft, this is my top 5. We're gonna redraft the 2018 draft as our top 5. It's a group project. We're gonna do this together right now, quick. So how it actually went, and I'm just giving us 7 players to draft the top 5. There's probably a few others, like maybe some centers that were in the teens that I'm not exactly sure about. But through these 7 players, we're gonna redraft the top 5. This is how the actual draft went. Baker Mayfield went first to the Browns. Saquon Barkley went second to the Giants. Sammy D to the Jets at 3. Denzel Ward went 4 to the Browns. The Browns had 2 picks in the top 4 that year in 2018. And then Bradley Chubb, current Dolphin, went number 5 to the Broncos. Josh Allen was drafted 7th to the Bills that year, and Lamar Jackson, what was he, the first pick of the second round or the last pick of the first round?
I think the last pick.
Last pick of so he was 32nd. So from those 7 players, if we could redraft and we'll leave the teams how they were. So the Browns had first, and they took Baker. I think it's pretty clear it's not going to be Baker at the first. So who are we giving the Browns if we're redrafting the 2018?
You know the answer to this.
Okay, well, somebody else can say it. I'll write it down.
He's on your body. You say
He's your guy. He's your guy.
This is a group project. If it's me taking it alone, I'm taking Lamar Jackson. So, but I understand the group. I understand the group here. So the Browns now in 2018 they have Josh Allen as their quarterback. I'd enjoy that world. Number 2, the Giants took Saquon. Who are the Giants taking at 2?
Ooh.
Danny Dimes would have been there, I think, by this time, correct? In 2018,
this would have been right around when Eli got benched for him. I think that might have been the year that Eli got benched because it was a big deal.
So, and they obviously didn't have quarterback on their radar because they thought they had Danny coming in for Eli. So but if you're redrafting,
I think you could argue it would be Barkley that would stay there. Like he was great for them. Obviously, they just couldn't build the proper team besides having a great running back.
But in saying that, even if you don't know what Danny Dimes is going to become, knowing what we know now about Lamar.
Knowing what we know now, yeah, but...
Yeah, you almost have to go Lamar. He's just too good.
But that's the thing in that moment, like to have...
I'm saying now, though, we're redrafting
okay, then right now for sure. Yeah, for sure.
All right. So Lamar goes 2. He is the Giants quarterback. At number 3, the Jets are picking. They took Sam Darnold. Still on the board would be Darnold, Barkley, Denzel Ward, Bradley Chubb.
I think you gotta go Barkley.
I guess we'll give Breece Hall, and that sucks too.
Yeah,
but this would have been before that.
Or maybe they.
I know, but
Darnold,
I'm saying
and if they just kept him for a couple more years,
Yeah,
I think that. I mean, but they also we're redrafting it now, and we know how that went. I agree. I think it does need to be Saquon.
Yeah,
probably there. Okay, so Saquon's going to the Jets in 2018 there. And then at number 4, the Browns took Denzel Ward. And obviously, I'm not crazy familiar with him, but I do know he's been a stud since he went there in 2018. He's been one of the best cornerbacks, safeties. I think cornerback would be his technical position. He's been one of the best in the league since he went there.
Maybe that one stays then because the other option is basically Chubb because they already got a QB.
Baker.
Well, then we already drafted a QB for them.
Oh yeah, sorry, you're saying because Josh Allen's already there, so they're not taking quarterback. So it's Bradley Chubb or Ward. So yeah, I think it's safe to say Ward can stay there. He's been really good for them. And then at 5, we can take Bradley Chubb out of the conversation. He's had a good career and he's currently a good player on a good team. But Baker Mayfield or Sammy D at 5. For the Broncos. And I think
there's only one right answer here. It's Super Bowl champion Sammy D.
Listen, I love Sammy D, but he's getting a lot of credit for playing 3 mediocre games and 1 great game in a playoff.
Yeah, but I don't know. Just because Baker's a little bit more flashy, what has he won? Sam Darnold's a Super Bowl champ.
And that all the Sammy D truthers and Sam Darnold himself now, like when comments come up about like ghosts or anything, he could just say like, I win big
mononucleosis.
Yeah, exactly. Like
actually, that should have been in my winners. All the memes go away for him for sure.
Oh yeah. I mean, and even if they're there, like any like he'll have guys that back him up forever now. Like Seahawks fans, we talked to Garrett at the start of this. Like Garrett's going to be on Sam Darnold's side forever now, which as he should be.
He's got to win him a championship for forever now.
Yeah. So I think we can give respect to Sammy Darnold there and say the Broncos draft him at 5, and then I don't know who would have had 6 that year, but Baker can go there. And no disrespect to Baker, but being first overall, he's behind Allen, Lamar, and Darnold now. I would say. I mean, it is tough with Darnold. It's going to be a toss up of at the end of their career who had more success. I think the Bucs are pretty much locked to win their division next year, and you never know how they do in playoffs. Less shock, obviously.
Yeah. Like is this crazy? I'm still more confident Baker wins the Super Bowl before Sammy D does again.
Even how good the Seahawks team is right now.
I guess that's true, and they don't have to pay him either. So yeah, I guess that's a dumb comment. If they had to pay him, I'd be worried.
Yeah,
but they've already done that.
They do have to pay Kenneth Walker.
Yeah,
running backs are a dime a dozen.
Yeah.
I mean, he's great, but
I think it might have been PMT or somewhere I heard it today that Walker's contract with Charbonnet getting hurt went like possibly through the roof. Like all year, we even said like we're not really sure about Seattle's running backs. Like you're not sure who's going to take over, and that's how they did it all year. Like Charbonnet would have games where he's like the lead back by the end of it. Mm-hmm. And then the way Walker looked last night, like he was, I don't know who I might have been talking this with you, Matt or Jesse last night, but he looked like prime Le'Veon Bell at times last night, where he would just basically be stopped flat footed in the backfield, seeing where he's going to run and then take off and gain 15 yards. And like he willed the Seahawks offense in that game. So
that double skip he did was so nasty.
Yeah.
Skipped. It looked in slow motion and the play was going on. It was crazy.
Yeah. What he was doing there is what we all like. Everybody thinks they look like in the backyard when you're running a route against nobody. And like he did exactly what we all think we're looking like.
Yeah. 100%.
Just from a fantasy perspective, I feel like Walker was kind of turning into the guy that you like poke with a stick, like you don't really want him. You're like, do I touch that thing? Do I not? Like, and now he's a Super Bowl MVP. So
crazy.
Jesse, any producer notes to end off our show here?
Not much on like the game or what you guys talked about. I think I did just want to say like hell of a year from you guys on the pod. Like we're on to something here. All of our analytics are just pointed up, which is good. And so I wanted to say like to all the listeners, thank you for listening and like subscribe, follow us on all the channels. And I think we're going to stay fairly active here in the next few months. I mean, not weekly, but having those Seattle guys on made me think too, like doing some guests, getting more guests on occasion might be a fun thing to do.
I was gonna, we're having a year-end debriefing, the four of us next week, hopefully over a beverage or in the coming weeks. But one thing I want to make it a goal for next year, secure an NFL guest. One time. Ooh. There's got to be a player out there. Wow. I remember Matt when we had Chump Talk going, we sent some messages out, and I remember I was in talks. I think he was a third string tight end from the Dolphins at the time. I think his name was Adam Shaheen, something like that.
Nice.
Or no, it was Smythe. I forget his first name. He was if you won't remember him unless you're a Dolphins fan, but. And that's likely the kind of guy we're possibly gonna go after. But we gotta find a way. Our goal for next year is secure one guest. There's probably some Canadian players out there that we can be like, hey,
I'll reach out to Tubes.
See what Tubes says.
Yeah. Start hitting up the Chuba train.
Yeah, and I even think awesome. Like other guys,
NFL player questions. That'd be great.
Yeah,
that would be cool. And other guys who do NFL media, like whatever, like I don't know, that'd be good.
And then also just random fans of different teams, like that was electric last week. Having Marco and Garrett on, I don't think they've ever talked on a podcast before. And then I forgot to bring up Garrett. I wanted to shout out whatever his first name is, Spline again, who he randomly threw in. Shout out Spline. He's dating he's dating the hot girl from their high school. That was just a one-off comment. That was just electric. Yeah, so just stuff like that. I think this, like Jesse's saying, this podcast will continue to grow, and obviously a little slower in the off season, and then we'll ramp back up again once football season gets going. Did you have anything else to add on that, Jesse?
No, that's it.
Yeah. So no episode next week, and then we will. I think the week after or something in there, but we'll try to keep things going on the socials as well. And Brett and Matt, it's your guys' homework to come with 3 punishments for 2 weeks from now.
Should be easy enough.
Yep.
And if it's something that can be into a little content to put out on Insta and YouTube, that's I'm open to it. So
okay,
we'll get in the lab.
Mm-hmm. Last question for you 3. If you had to rank our 4 teams going into next year record wise, who will be 1 to 4? And I'm looking at the bottom right here. We'll start with Brett, Jesse, Matt, and then I'll finish. If you just had to rank our 4 teams, who's going to have the best record 1 to 4?
It's tough.
I'm going Bears, Chargers.
You
made the playoffs, Matt. It's gonna be a tough schedule.
It is a
Panthers,
tough schedule.
Dolphins. I wanted to piss Matt off, but it's Panthers, Dolphins. Quinn Ewers isn't doing it.
Might not be him. Jesse,
Jameis.
Yeah, I don't know. If I had to name it, I would probably say the same thing. I think there's a pretty clear top 2 and a bottom 2, and either or could, I could see the Chargers beating the Bears. I could see I don't know, but yeah, I'd probably say the same.
Might be the Matt, Super Bowl next year off the logo.
Yeah,
Matt, do you feel like there's a clear top 2 and bottom 2? I don't know if I feel that way.
I think it's a pretty good mix. It probably changes day by day a little bit. Everyone's got opportunity and a chance.
Long season.
Long season. Injuries, hypotheticals, you could even say.
Of course, yeah.
What ifs,
Of course, yeah.
Injury. Oh God. I'll drive to Wellesley and beat your ass.
No, we'll go Chargers, Panthers.
Yeah.
Dolphins, Bears, I guess.
Oh yeah.
There's the Bears hate.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I'll go Bears, Chargers, Dolphins, Panthers.
Don't hate it. Who's your quarterback next year, Brady?
We don't know yet. It's not a one on the roster right now.
Would you take Dak Prescott?
Not interested.
Really?
Oh,
that's
crazy.
No, not interested.
Is Sam Darnold better than Dak Prescott? I guess I should say this for the episode in 2 weeks from now.
No, that's
It's so situational. I
think
in regards to arm talent, obviously Dak, we've seen it time after time, but Darnold does seem to be a really good game manager. But the last 2 years, he's 29-7 or something.
Guy wins.
The man doesn't lose.
Wins ball games. So is he getting labeled a game manager?
It's kind of what he did all playoffs, no?
Yeah, he didn't. I wouldn't say Sam Darnold won them any playoff games, but he did what he needed to do to get the win.
NFC Championship, he won.
Yeah, true. Against the Rams, that was a high-scoring game. Yeah,
that's the game of his career. And as much as I hate the guy, Tom Brady, a lot of his Super Bowl runs, he was a game manager in those.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's all you have to be to win.
Yep,
they do not like when you say that.
Yeah, not always the worst thing to be a game manager, I guess. Maybe Malik Willis, maybe somebody we draft in the first round, maybe Quinn Ewers.
I just feel like that's crazy. You'd rather Malik Willis over Dak Prescott. That seems wild to me.
Well, we're not
money wise.
We're money wise, and we're not going
money wise.
The next 2 years are more than likely going to be a bit of a struggle. you know,
you
don't make
laughing
me bring out Matt's thing. Like we're not at the bottom
No,
of the
you
hill
guys are
like
still
Matt
kind of
was.
like going down.
We're not going
But
down
eventually-
anymore. No. We hit rock bottom this year. But then we
okay.
already like just with the offseason moves already with coaching staff, we're
Yeah,
no longer at rock bottom already. We're already out of rock bottom. But there is room to go up as well.
There's
Tyreek
what do you mean?
kill a
There's mansions
No.
full of room to go up.
Tyreek, see ya, Tua, see ya.
Wow.
Who else? Can't think off the top of my head. Who else? Those are the two main Sias.
Anybody except for Brooks on defense?
There's a few other names you wouldn't have really heard of that I'd like to keep around defense, but Brooks is Brooks, A-Chain, Waddle, keep them forever and build around that.
Yeah,
Okay.
you guys,
Too much Dolphins talk at the end
you
of
guys
the
are in a
pod.
good spot. Yeah.
Hit the music. It's been a great season. Thank you everybody so much for the continued support and congratulations to the Seattle Seahawks. We all hawk
We
together.
all hawk. We all hawk
All
together.
Hawk.
You're doing all right, Derek.
Fins up.
Keep